Daisy, you have found you an antler of some kind, hadn't you? Yeah, I've always heard those are good for you to chew on. Bon appetit. Okay, the other trips have ended. Here is a sneak preview and something you've never seen. Oh, that's Daisy's sleeping bag drying out on the hood. The Telluride has brought the cool camp. This is a prelude. Oh my goodness. We are in Colorado in one of our favorite camping spots. Oh, let me walk around here and just take a peek in the back door. I got the air mattress in there with some fluffy pillows that my granddaughter left. Right over here, our favorite spot. The creek is running nearby. Oh, yes. We're probably going to stay here for several days. There is much more to come. Daisy, you're so glad to be back in Colorado, aren't you? Yay! There she goes again. That's all she's done all day. Well, not all day, but ever since we've been here, she just goes and plays in that creek. She trying to find her a good stick. Get you a good one, Daisy. So Daisy's still over there chewing on her antler off the leash. There ain't no campground requirements here about a leash. I've had to build a fire. We back in Colorado, up in the mountains. I can see my breath when I exhale. It's cold. Oh, man. But we got the cool camp on National Forest land. We can stay here for free. The other ones I had to pay for on a nightly basis. We can stay here for free for up to 14 days. And we got the same thing they offered. Look at these bushes. We got bathroom amenities. We got running water. It just don't get no better than this, Daisy. Daisy, you're not your usual playful self. And you staying right here by me in this fire. Are you on the high alert? Have you found something in that fire pit? Get 'em, Daisy. So day 2 of the trip in the cool camp. Woo, Camp Hayden. I don't know where all these flies are coming from, Daisy. So we had to go into town, had a few things to do. I bought Daisy that ball and this chuck-it stick. We about to play some ball. Okay, Daisy, let's see if you'll do it again. All right, let me get this ball. I'm gonna throw it up this hill. And the last couple of times she come running back and found her a place in the creek. She likes to lay down in that cool water and cool off. She didn't lay down this time because I'm videoing her. She didn't want to be a show off. Damn, Daisy. All right, Daisy. I got the ball. we're gonna try one a little different on the other side of the creek. Go get it. Yay! That's right, dip your belly in that cold water and cool off. So Daisy and I got to talking about this on the way into town to go, well, take care of some errands. Last night, let me get on up in here. Last night we got a little cold. The car did say it was, I don't know, like 39 degrees, 37, something like that. But I think it was the air mattress. My experience about sleeping on an air mattress is those things get cold. So while we was at the house, I brought my cot. So we've changed up our sleeping arrangements a little bit. I'm gonna sleep on the cot. Daisy's sleeping bag right next to me. We're gonna try this out tonight and see if that works any better. So while we sitting here just playing ball, there she comes. She kind of made me nervous a little bit. She took longer to get it that time than what she normally does in a car just come by. Woo! But while we doing that, I'm just kind of chillaxing, listening to the water. But I might as well tell you, you know how I like to tell a story on myself every now and then. One of the errands that we had to go do today was, since we've been gone away from home for almost a year now, our house has become, I don't know if infested is the right word, but we got mousers in the house. We got mice. So I had to go buy some mouse traps and some glue traps and just whatever else I can get to see if I can't catch a mouse or two. I got to get rid of them jokers. Daisy, you lost the ball. Don't lose the ball. I knew you wasn't gonna lose that ball, Daisy. You wouldn't do that to me. But let's take a break. I don't remember. It's been a little while since we've been here. On the other side of this creek is a trail. I think it's just a cattle trail. We seen some livestock on the road on the way here. We walked it one time, but I don't remember where it went. Let's go find out. Okay, so we just walked across the creek. It's only like 2 or 3 inches deep. And I got my imitation Crocs on. Daisy brought the ball with her. And right away, we see another campsite, which I did remember. But just beyond it is the trail. Come on, Daisy, let's go check it out. Wow, look at them blue skies. Okay, Daisy, this is what I'm talking about right here. You can definitely make out the trail now. You coming? Or are you still playing ball? Yeah, I'm talking to you. Come on, let's go. All right, Daisy. Following this trail, we've come up on somebody's fire ring. An empty jug of water, maybe a water bottle. Look, they even left their frying pan. Supper must have really sucked. All right, so Daisy and I are following that trail. We come up across this thing. Kind of looks man-made, as does this bridge across it. Daisy? I don't know if I want to cross that because it really just goes up to somebody else's campsite and up to the road. Okay, I guess this is the end of the trail. It kind of looks like it goes that way a little bit more, but then there's a big tree blow down over it. All right, well, that didn't take long. Let's go, old girl. You going already? Okay, Daisy, we're practically back at camp. That's what I like about these imitation crocs. You can just walk in the water with them. It don't matter. Oh yeah, the cool camp rides again. All right, what we gonna do now? That didn't take long. Daisy, I ain't believing this. I threw the ball up over this hill, and now we can't find it. We've been looking for it. It's a goner. But luckily for you, I kind of suspected something like that might happen, and I had the foresight to buy some spares. Let the game continue. So Daisy and I got, I don't know, a little bored actually, or tired of playing the ball game. We got in the car and drove on further up Pingree Park Road to Fish Creek picnic area, one of my favorite areas. Nice little outhouse right here. Hey, look at Daisy. She done found her a waterfall. Okay, Daisy, here's a couple of nice picnic tables. But look what I see. You got to kind of bushwhack through the bushes a little bit, not much. But there's like a little beach area. We can go get our feet in that water. Oh yeah, Daisy, I'm in it too. I'm in it too, Daisy. Okay, Daisy, that was fun. So like I said, we are at the Fish Creek picnic area, I call it. It's a day use area. Don't cost anything to come here. And man, I tell you what, these trees smell delicious. But you know what? I see another sign over here. Let's go look at it. Okay, well, this is the other sign I was talking about, Daisy. It's right over here by the outhouse. Actually, there's several things posted, but one of them, this is the first one I've seen so far, about fire restrictions. No campfires, no charcoal fires. Uh-oh, we just did that. Hey, Colorado moo cow. Hey, little girl. Daisy, you see what I see? Look at that one right there. Ooh, that's a Big Mac if I ever did see it. Okay, Daisy, we back at the camp now. One more ball throw, and then we call into the evening. We got to go check on them mouse traps tomorrow and see what we got. You ready? Go get it. I noticed you run like the fire after it. You just come walking back. Now, that's all right. At least you got it. Daisy, you got the ball? Hey, what are you chewing on? You got the ball. Okay. You know, I got to thinking about the way that ball went. It might have hit that tree and went that way. We went over, we didn't look over there. and we went and looked, and we found it. We got 3 balls now. Oh, Daisy, game on. You like this stuff, don't you, Daisy? You like being in Colorado and playing with your ball. Next to this creek, in this campground that we have, or campsite. We are doing some boondocking. This is all free. I think I've already mentioned that. Yep. We're having a good old time. It's good to be home, Daisy. Okay, well, that's a little bit of the road home. Hope you enjoyed the scenery. But we are here, back at the cool camp. And Daisy, over here, got her ball. Chewing on that ball, Daisy. Life is good. Oh, man. I'm enjoying living in the cool camp. This is day 3 so far. How many days we gonna do this, Daisy? You know, Daisy just corrected me. This is not day 3. This may be day 3 in the cool camp, but we had one night at Clear Springs in the tent. We had another night at Palo Duro in the tent. And now the 3rd night here. This is 5 nights on the road. Ain't no telling how many more's to come. Okay, y'all know how I like to tell a story on myself. This time I'm gonna tell one on Daisy. We played enough ball yesterday that when we woke up this morning, she didn't want to get out of the camper. And I kind of had to yell at her to get her to come out. Now I regret doing that because when she did come out, she started limping around on a bad hind foot. She hurt one of her feet yesterday somehow. So today we just gonna kind of take it a little easy. I'm just gonna let her chew on the ball. We have throwed it a few times, but not real far. And we just gonna chill out. Plus, I don't know if you can see that dark cloud. It looked like it's about to rain anyway. We might have to hunker down for the night. Daisy, you see it? Hey! We have thrown that ball again. Lord have mercy. Daisy can't find it. She can't find it. But I see it. I see it, Daisy. Look. You see it? It's underwater. Right over this little waterfall. I gotta walk over in here and go get it. How am I gonna do that? Well, first of all, I'm gonna put my phone down so I don't drop it in the water, and then I'm gonna go get it. No, I decided to video this after all because it might get 1 million hits on YouTube. right, Daisy. You making me get my feet all wet. Look what I found. I found the ball. You got it? Okay, come on, let's go upstream. Come on, let's get out of this cold water. You freezing me to death. You know, there ain't a whole lot I won't do for you. There ain't a whole lot you wouldn't do for me either. So we good. It's all good. All right, Daisy, I'm coming over. Let's go back to the camp. You still got that ball, Daisy? You didn't lose it, did you? All right, hey, let me see that ball. All right, I see it in your mouth. Okay, we back at the camp, and it has started raining. This might be a good end to a great day. Let's call it a night, old girl. You hear that thunder? Yeah, it's raining. Daisy, I ain't made no videos inside the cool camp. Is there a car going by? Okay. But you got your ball. You all snuggled up on my bed. And we in the camper. It's raining outside. I don't know if you can hear it. I'm going to zoom out a little bit. It picks up the sound better that way. No, that's not rain. That's just Daisy licking herself. You trying to dry off? Okay. You know what? It's bedtime. It's bedtime, Daisy. Let's call it a night. See you tomorrow. Well, I want you to look at this. No, heck no. We are not trading in the tent for the cool camp. We like our cool camp. But we did spend 2 nights in the tent, 2 rainy nights, on the way here to come get the cool camp. And I may have put it up wet. So I've decided to set it up and let it dry out. The cool camp happens to have inside of it this little dustpan and broom. I've swept it all out. There's the rain fly drying. So once I get it all dried out and it's clean now, we're going to put it back in the bag. That's a good tent. Well, Daisy, I want you to know, if we ever move to China, I can get a job. Because there ain't nobody but a cross-eyed, buck-toothed Chinaman can fold them tents and put them back in the bag. But I did it. I got it. And here I go telling another story on myself. That little folding table it's sitting on, I call it my David Dewar table. He's a guy that works on my boat. I hadn't seen him in a while, though. And I seen that table sitting out in an area that typically the trash gets taken out in, and I thought, well, maybe he's gone to another boat and somebody was throwing his table away. So I decided I could use that, and I took it. Later that day, I found out that he was back on the boat, and he had brought that table with him. I stole his table. Well, I confessed what I did and gave it back to him. When he got off, he donated it to me. We got us a table, Daisy. Me and Daisy still playing ball. But Daisy, I got to take a little break. While I got the David Dewar table out, I might as well show this other project I've been wanting to look at. This is the Rinse Kit, the Rinse Kit Plus. I've had this thing for a couple of years. Let me open it up. Now, I have a funnel inside, and it kind of matches the color, but it does not come with a funnel. I bought that myself. All right, so the idea is for a portable shower. It comes with this 6-foot hose, an incredible shower nozzle. Oh man, This thing holds 2 gallons of water, which I think would be plenty for a shower. So you remove this cap to fill it up with, and you pump it up with this one. Can you see? It's got a little pump action to it, and you pressurize it up to about 65 psi. My camera ain't focusing for whatever reason, and you can take you a good shower with this thing. But I have another idea. Here's the other idea. I have this RV blowout plug. I guess in French that's bouchon de purge. But I want to see if this blowout plug will fit in this thing. Because if it will, then I can attach my air compressor to it and pressurize it, and I don't have to pump this thing 100 times, because that's about what it takes to get it up to 65 psi. Daisy, that's too much work. I got an air compressor. Okay, Daisy, so I've removed the fill plug and I screwed in the Bouchon de Purge plug. It's not a perfect fit. The threads are not exactly the same, but it's in there kind of good and tight. I don't want to over tighten it because it's all plastic. I'll strip out the threads. But I think if I just put it in there hand tight and put the air connector on there from the compressor, I can pump this thing up and take a shower. Now I just got to figure out how to heat up the water, because that water is cold. So just to demonstrate how this thing works, woo, Daisy, I got some of that cold water and I put in here. I pumped it up. It don't take about 100 times like I thought it did. All right, you ready? I'm not gonna squirt myself, but I might squirt you. Here, let me squirt this tree. Look at that water. Oh man. Okay, now I am gonna squirt you. You got flies all over you. Oh yeah, that thing puts out some good water. That's plenty enough to get wet with. Okay, so the pressure's dying off, as you can tell. So all you gotta do is pump it back up. But that's plenty enough to get wet with. Then you soap up, shower off, or soap up and wash off, and then you pump it up, and then you rinse off. Oh yeah, this is gonna work. And I think the air compressor might just make it even easier. Okay, so I was talking about how in the world are you gonna heat up that water? I don't want to take a cold shower. Well, my engineer, a very, very good friend of mine, Blue, you know who I'm talking about, built me a stand to go over my solo stove mesa so I can put my 2-gallon coffee pot on top of it and build a fire underneath it and heat up the water. The problem with that is there's a fire ban going on right now. So I'm not going to be able to do that legally. Okay, Daisy, so we're sitting around the campground, got a little bored, decided to go for a ride further up the road. Now keep in mind, this is July 10th, and there's some mountains over there with snow still on the top of them. Yeah, it looked like it was gonna rain, so we decided to just go for a ride. I didn't know we was gonna find snow, but we've been steadily going uphill the whole time. Daisy, we have made it to the end of the road. We are on top of Crown Point. The name of this road is Crown Point Road. And there's like a little designated parking area right here, which the Mighty Telluride is in. Oh man, don't tell my wife, but it needs washing. And there's a trail up here. Let's go look at it. The sign says, "Welcome to the east and west forks of Sheep Creek, a catch and release fishing opportunity." All right, so here it is, Daisy. Oh man, the Zimmerman Trailhead. You want to go hike this trail? Well, Daisy, the thing's behind some plexiglass. It's kind of faded. It says you are here. You can't really read it too well, but the elevation start is 10,646 feet. So that's where we're at. It joins a couple of other trails. I don't really think we want to do that. How about we just get in the car and go back to the cool camp? You gonna smell the flowers while we're here? So I'm not real sure if this is the creek that sign was talking about, Sheep Creek, but it's pretty. And I want you to take a look at the size of this culvert that it runs through, because it goes underneath the road. Let's go look at the other side, Daisy. Okay, we on the other side now, Daisy. There's the culvert and the creek spilling out of it. And it's just going off out into the wilderness. These trees appear to all be burned up. This must have been part of the wildfire or the pine beetles, one or the other. So we've stopped again at another creek crossing on the same road, Crown Point Road. This might be the other branch of the creek. I'm not real sure. But once again, it goes through this big culvert that I'm standing on. Daisy's down there at the bottom smelling the flowers. I'm gonna walk across the street here and see what the other side looks like. There it is, flowing out of the culvert. And continuing on down the mountain. Oh yeah, this is nice. Okay, Daisy, come on, let's get back in this car. Woo, this dirty Telluride. We are on an adventure. Don't tell your mama about this. I'm gonna have to take it to the car wash. But let's head on back down this road, because down this road a little ways, about, I don't know, 12 or 13 miles, is the cool camp. Daisy. Okay, that was a good little ride up the road. We back at the cool camp now. And it looked like it's gonna rain again. All right, I'll throw this ball for you. But then we go into bed. I think that's gonna be the end of our day. Me and Daisy been playing that ball again. There's only so much of that I can show you. But this is like day 5 of camping in the cool camp. We're not going to show a whole lot more of it because we got a bigger adventure a-coming. A-coming. You hear that? That's Southern talk. It's a-coming. Speaking of Southern talk, you know, we've been in Mississippi for a while. Another one of my favorite words is I'm on. Daisy, you got that ball? I'm on. I'm on to have another little drink. You want one? Well, okay, since I'm out here doing nothing else but telling jokes, I'm going to tell my favorite one. Oh, my God. I can't even keep a straight face. Wait a minute, Daisy. What's the difference between people in Dubai and Abu Dhabi? The people in Dubai do not like the Flintstones. The people in Abu Dhabi do. All right, Daisy, after the Abu Dhabi joke, the Flintstones joke, it might be time to go to bed. You ready? Yeah. Put that ball down. Let's go to bed. Now I'm embarrassed. Okay, Daisy, it's almost bedtime, as I've already told you. But I want you to notice this is my favorite time of the day. The sun is setting. You know what I like about that? Is we have a very clear view of the sky. I came outside last night and the stars were so bright that you could feel almost like you could reach out and touch them. We're going to try it again tonight. I've tried to film this before. They never show up. But in person, it is incredible. Okay, Dave, there we go. You might be getting one. Man, the stars are out. It is so bright. I can't believe the camera ain't getting them. Of course, I'm not a professional photographer either. I don't know how to do this. I can see that one. That's about it. Shucks. Okay, so today is July 12th, our 6th night in the cool camp. Ain't that right, Daisy? All right. We was going to make it 7, an even week. But we've come up with another idea. We're going to hook up to it tomorrow with the mighty Telluride and head on out of here. We've accomplished our mission in Colorado for now. The mousers are gone. And we heading on down the road. And we taking the cool camp with us.